This video will cover the top 10 Google and Microsoft certificates on Coursera. And these ones can actually put you on a path to making $100,000 a year. Now, of course, not right away, but it is possible. And they are great for beginners who are either looking to start a new field or just progress in something that they're already interested in. I've done a lot of research about these courses to give you the best ones that are actually going to make you employable and actually give you the opportunities that you want. And just as a disclaimer before we start, this video is not sponsored, but if you do decide to sign up, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can also get any ongoing discounts, so it's kind of a win-win. So the first one on the list is going to be the Google UX Design Certificate, and I actually love this course for the knowledge that it provides. If we put things into perspective, in the US, the average salary of a UX designer is over $123,000, which already puts you among the top earners because it is a very important role. Basically, what you're doing is that you're designing the interfaces, which kind of connects applications with the actual users, making things like software usable for people. And one of the best things here is that it actually requires no previous knowledge to get started. Now, this certification contains 7 courses with an average of about 20 hours per course, and the content is packed with knowledge for beginners. You're going to start with learning the foundations of kind of what UX design is and how it works, and you'll learn many different key concepts that are used in the industry so that you can become a good UX designer. As you move through the course, you'll learn the technical and graphical side of user experience design, like working with Adobe XD, for which you'll also get a free subscription for 9 months. And one of the main benefits of this one is that you're also going to be working on 3 end-to-end projects in the course, including a mobile app, a responsive website, and a cross-platform experience, which is going to give you a stronger background for when you're actually looking for jobs and more projects that you can kind of put in your portfolio. All right, the next one is going to be the Microsoft Project Management Professional Certificate, and I'm going to keep this as short as possible. The global economy will require around 87.7 million project management roles by 2027. And whether it's something as simple as a small SaaS startup or it's a big construction company, project managers are not going away anytime soon. But what's even bigger news is the actual pay that project managers can get. And one of the main upsides is going to be the pay as well, because you can actually earn up to $150K per year in the US. But how good is the project management course by Microsoft? So while this one is not going to be the most popular Microsoft course and it's relatively new as well, the content itself is actually very useful to help you become a project manager. First, you'll gain an understanding of the basic concepts and principles of project management. And just like with Google's UX course that we talked about, there's no prior knowledge needed, but you kind of just need a basic understanding of what project management is. And if you don't have that, then you're going to learn it in the first course. And there's also another bonus, which is going to be that in the end of this course, you can actually get help to prepare for the PMP exam in case you want to take that. Now, generally speaking, it's going to be more for advanced learners and you will have to have some experience, but it can still help you prepare for the exam when you need to. So it's quite a good thing to have. Now, number 3 on the list is going to be Google's cybersecurity course. And this is actually one of the best certificates on Coursera available right now. And while this is not going to be the most advanced cybersecurity course you'll see, it is a perfect course to get into the cybersecurity industry and learn the fundamentals, especially as a beginner. Because cybersecurity is often seen as this kind of field that's impossible to break into, especially if you don't have a very technical background. And what I like about this course is that it kind of lowers the barrier a little bit and allows more people to access cybersecurity and begin a career in the field. And cybersecurity actually has one of the highest average salaries in the United States, with more than 150K jobs available. And after taking this certification, 75% of graduates or students kind of reported positive outcomes, which gives Google some additional credibility in addition to, their normal brand and all of their other courses that they've done. And one of the other benefits, which actually applies to all of these Coursera courses, but especially for this one, is that you also get access to interview preparation, you get resume reviews, and you can even get some other career support using Coursera's job search features. And in this certification, there's going to be 8 pretty extensive courses, with each of them being over 10 hours. And one of the courses is actually even 30 hours long due to the inclusion of Python and automation and all sorts of stuff. But the basic premise of this course is that it's going to teach you the basics of cybersecurity and then move on to more advanced things like working with SQL, working with Python, working with Linux. And once you have the certificate from Google, you can post it on your LinkedIn, you can print it out or whatever you want to do with it. So if you are somebody who not only wants to kind of get into cybersecurity, but you're actually serious about getting a job, I do think that this can be a great first course for you. You might have to study a little bit after. It's not a perfect one. It's not going to teach you everything for cyber, because it's still relatively short, but a great opportunity available for you. Now, number 4 is going to be the Microsoft Azure Data Scientist Associate, or DP100, because it's actually a preparation as well. And this one can help you start a career in data science. And there's actually a lot of content available for each course, but on the surface, it only has 5 courses available. But when you do check each of the course in the program, it's going to teach you a lot of things, from creating machine learning models in Azure, performing data science with Azure Databricks, and prepare you for your battle against the DP100 exam, which is a Microsoft certification, and it's one that you can optionally take. You will be, preparing for it, and it's up to you if you do want to take it after this course. You will still receive a final certificate from Microsoft, but if you do want to go one step further and you want to take the DP100 exam, you can do that. You will have to pay separately for it. It's not going to be included in the subscription, but it's still relatively affordable, and I think it's a good option if you're looking to break into the field and specifically learn about Azure. Now, number 5 is going to be the Google Advanced Data Analytics Professional Certificate. And this is by no means completely made for beginners, because as you can tell by the name, it actually says that if you want to take this one, you should be kind of advanced. But I would say that beginners can still take it. Now, I would recommend that you've taken some sort of data analytics course before, such as the Meta or the Microsoft or even the Google Data Analytics Certificate, the classic one. But if you do want to take your data analytics career to the next level, I do think this one is going to be very, very good. And the best thing about this one is that it actually covers Python in pretty much every single course. And Python is one of the most in-demand skills for data science and data analytics in general, which is going to give you a really solid foundation on the job market. Now, if you are starting out as kind of a beginner and you want to learn the most important skills, you should also complement this course with some SQL, because there is not going to be any SQL in this course, and it is a very important thing to learn as well. So as long as you do that, I think this one is going to be one of the best ones on the list, especially if you want to move more toward data analytics or even data science, because it also covers some data science concepts. If you are just looking to learn things for data analytics, you don't necessarily need the final courses in this one, because they're more focusing on machine learning, but I do think that it is a very good option. The course already has 3,000 reviews with a rating of around 4.8 stars, and just a great option in general. And what you can actually do with these Google courses is that you can also get degree credits. So if you do end up enrolling in a data analytics degree or something like that, this course can actually give you university or college credits, which means that you can kind of replace a few courses with this one, and increasing your chances to, graduate faster, cheaper, and just helping you succeed faster, basically. Moving on to number 6, we have the Microsoft Azure Data Engineering Associate Certification, or certificate. And for me, it is one of the perfect professional certificates to develop skills in implementing data solutions with Azure platform again. And there's been a lot of focus on this in this video, but these are actually some of the highest paying skills, and that's why I'm kind of focusing on this, because there's a huge opportunity if you learn one of these things right now. And I can say that it also prepares you for the DP203 exam, which is one of the top validations to work and build data engineering solutions on Azure. And it also focuses on doing it hands-on, and you're going to learn the basic things on Coursera. And I really like that you can kind of combine the certification with the Coursera course, because you can really build a solid credential when you both have the Coursera study and also an official Microsoft certification. And this one also comes with 10 courses that you're going to take from a complete beginner, and you're going to learn a lot of different things. Now, number 7 is going to be the Google Digital Marketing and E-commerce Professional Certificate. And the unique thing about this one is that whether you're learning to become a freelancer, or you want to start your own digital business, or you want to work at a marketing agency or something like that, this course can help you in many different ways. But first, let's talk about why you would take a course like this. And you see, in 2024, the retail e-commerce sales are estimated to exceed $6.3 trillion worldwide, and they're only expected to go beyond that in the upcoming years. This one has actually received quite some backlash as well, and I do think that it's because it's not super specific. It's not going to teach you, for example, SEO or email marketing in depth. It's not going to make you an expert copywriter, and it's not going to teach you to become a master at ads or e-commerce. But the thing with this one that I think is so good is that it's going to introduce you to all of the different areas, and then you can actually focus on which one that you want to specialize in later. But you're just going to be introduced to so many different things about marketing and e-commerce that you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do later. The people that don't like this course are generally speaking expecting a job, a very high paying opportunity right after this one, but I would more look at it as kind of a transition into a field that you want to focus on, and then you're actually getting a solid understanding of many different things where you can then specialize and get a high paying job later. The average salary in digital marketing is around $59,000 per year, which is not too much, but it is enough to get you started with the world of digital marketing. And for specific roles, you can also make a lot more money depending on if you are specialized. Now, number 8 is going to be the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Professional Certificate. Now, Power BI is a software by Microsoft that is used for data visualization and kind of business intelligence overall. And it is part of Microsoft Power Platform, and knowing how to use Power BI can get you a lot of high-paying opportunities in data analytics and also business intelligence and similar fields. And this one is also quite beginner friendly, and you don't need any knowledge about Power BI or data analytics to get started. Now, if you do have some data analytics knowledge, that might be a good thing because it's going to focus a lot on Power BI. So you might have to fill in some gaps on other things, such as Python and SQL, if you do want to get a job. But it is going to teach you a lot of valuable skills and focus entirely on the most useful thing in this course, which is going to be Power BI. Now, number 9 on the list is going to be the Google IT Support Professional Certificate. And it comes with a bunch of different courses. And this one is very famous, but I do want to offer you kind of a new perspective on this one. And on Coursera, it's been more than 1.5 million people enrolled and around 174,000 reviews, and most are very, very positive. This course is perfect for breaking into IT, as you can actually get into some of these jobs even without a degree, and it is going to help you for sure. And you don't need to have much of an idea about IT in general to get started, because it is going to teach you everything from the fundamentals. And it's also going to kind of combine customer service and customer support skills and just understanding people with IT, which is going to be really valuable. Now, once you complete this one, you can work as an IT specialist, you can work as a tech support specialist, and many more jobs like that. And then you can also climb the ladder and just access different roles as you get more experience, depending on where you're starting out from, of course. If you already have a technical degree, it's going to be way easier. But you can actually get these jobs even if you're starting from zero. And my new perspective on this one is going to be that you can also take this one if you're just into IT, or you're just want to learn these skills from whatever job that you're looking for, because IT skills are very high in demand. And even if you're working at another job or you're doing something else, it's going to help you perform your tasks and just be more efficient overall. And now number 10 is up next, which is going to be the Microsoft Cloud Support Associate. And this one is actually also focusing on support, kind of for IT, but more focusing on cloud, which is short for cloud computing. And it's basically the delivery of computing resources such as storage and, computing power over the internet. And this one is basically going to help you get a job in IT, similar to the Google IT support, but it's rather going to focus on becoming a cloud support associate, which is both a good and bad thing depending on how you want to do it. You are going to be more specialized, so you're going to be competing with less people and you're likely going to be getting higher salaries, but there's also going to be more focus on this specific thing, so you want to make sure that you actually enjoy working with it. And that's why I recommend just enrolling in the course and seeing how it is and what you think about it. Cloud skills are also some of the highest paying skills at the moment, and the field is growing at a very, very fast pace. And it's just going to be more and more important to have people that are working as cloud support associates to actually help them solve things. Now, I actually have even more opportunities for you with more certificates, which I'm going to leave a link to on the screen. You can just click the video somewhere here and I'll see you over there. This video is really popular and gotten a lot of views, and I think you'll like it, so check it out.